Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team I'm going to use for this class trial in War Priest. First things first, make sure you grab tier 1 from the shop, a mere 30 gems, and you get the very useful potion of enchantment. Enchants all your allies at the start of battle for this event only, and some other stuff too. This is a really good event this for picking up lots of extra XP for the required class. At tier 5 there is the class mythic weapon, symbol of Anu. Drains up to 12 mana from an enemy and deals magic plus 4 damage. When it says drains up to 12, what that means is, say a troop has got full mana and they only used 8 mana, so they got a full 8 out of 8. That will drain all of that. If they used 20 mana and they've say got 16 of that, it will only take 12 away, so it will leave them on 4, for example. And then deals that damage, creates gems of that troop's mana colour equal to the mana drain. So it can be pretty handy if used in the correct way, but you will get it for free once you've achieved 250 class wins in War Priest. So no need to actually spend all those gems, not unless you're desperate to get loads of XP at the same time, in which case you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. Right, you can battle these champions in any order you like. Let's jump on Queen Mab first. Now for the team here, you can use exactly the same team as the Underspire team, which was Emperor Corvash, Orpheus's verse weapon, although this weapon here will be absolutely fine at the same time. A second Corvash, and who was the last one? Oh, Wandering Monk. So you can use that exact team if you feel like it'll be really effective, but let's just change it up and try something a little bit different here. Can still have a Corvash up top, dealing true damage to the first two enemies, stunning them and draining their mana, as well as stunning a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches, which is really good, and gaining 3 to all skills if in first place, which he is. Falconer is here because it becomes kind of a win-win situation in this. I'll just kind of explain why. First of all, we get a summon, as well as Hunter's Mark, and create 7 red gems. Hunter's Mark an enemy, summon a Warhawk, and create 7 red gems. We also get bonus red mana from red gem matches, and a 50% start with mana, which is nice because we do have Ishbala here, but she only gives divine allies a 40% start with mana, which is going to be the hero heir as well. But the creation of those red gems, now we create red. If they match, they're going to feed into the weapon here, which uses red, which then explodes blue gems, gives a status effect to Leonis Empire allies, and has a summon, so a nice explodey summony weapon. So if they match, all well and good. But if they don't, it's kind of win-win, because Divine Ishbala transforms red to skulls. So if there's red when we cast our Falconer left over, then basically we got a much higher chance of matching them with Divine Ishbala and creating a hideous load of skulls to terrify the opposition. And also creates, or transforms rather, green gems to a yellow, which is gives us a chance to fill up Falconer and Divine Ishbala and do it again. This is pretty cool. Let's give it a go. Anyway, banner for this, I'm going to go for the +1 yellow, +1 brown desert banner from Drifting Sands. And you don't have to be in Priest for this. You can be in a class that gives you 50% start with mana. Something like Geomancer would still be pretty decent for this. Still get a 50% start. Don't care about impact on this. But Serendipity you'll be good then. Anti-magic sphere is nice. Tactician, good old rock solid. Tree of Knowledge is good because we're going to collect green anyway. And Fortitude, yeah, we'll go with that. But yeah, as you can see, quite a lot of classes are going to be viable for this team. So go with one which you're still working on towards 100, and you're still going to get that class XP. Right, let's see what happens. So if we get stuff for our Falconer, we'll be ready to go absolutely straight away. We don't care about the summon, but we are going to create a lot of red, as well as bash summon around the bonds with that Hunter's Mark thing, which doesn't really matter right now, but it's all good. There's the red. So when we explode that weapon, we take out all that red at the same time, which is giving us basically a hell of a lot of mana. And there's red everywhere. Look at these skulls. Ludicrous. See you later. See, the bird thought it was safe from the Hunter's Mark at the bottom, but we got to the bird really quick anyway. It was not safe. If you've got a tanky opponent up top, make sure you put the Hunter's Mark on that top opponent. What we got here? I think we'll just take a bit of red and get rid of them. What we got going on now? Not too much red on the board, but hey ho. Cast that anyway, explode the blue, and it still worked out pretty decent. Red to skulls, green to yellow. You could do this with a Spalo if you want to have a bit of fun. Just take them out. Still had Corvash sitting there waiting. Still had Falcon there sitting there waiting to cast. Still had the weapon sitting there to cast. Yeah, this is working alright. The Hunter's Mark will come into its own later on with our Falconer. Make sure you get that extra damage. Really important if you're a newer player. Blow up the board. Oh, look at that. This is actually working better than I thought it would, actually. Completely made this up on the fly this morning. What am I going to do? Red to skulls, green to yellow. Not really. We can do that thing where we create a load more red. There's the red. Let's see if we get a nice cascade anywhere. Yeah. Lovely jubbly. Alright, come on, Liang. You got your scrolly thing in your hand, but ain't going to do you no good, mate. You are doomed, pal. Blow up the blue. Status effects all over the place. Grab that. Yeah, should do a bit of damage. Red to skulls, got one hit there. Not much on the green to yellow though, so not much chance for cascade. Let's cast this, create some more red. Now there's red everywhere. This is good. And dead. So yeah, with that Falconer, really good. If it matches red, it charges up the weapon. If it doesn't match the red, the likelihood is you're going to be set up lovely to cast Ishbala. Kind of make good out of a bad situation. Well, not bad situation, but you know, when you cast them weapons sometimes it doesn't get any matches for you. It can be a bit, the troop failed to cast its spell in the right way to make it work properly, but this way round we basically make it work for us regardless. 4 match at the bottom there on skulls. Right, I've jumped forward a little bit, but yeah, the team is working really, really nice still. Let's see how this one goes. Nice little 4 match at the top there. We'll grab some of that. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Well, that was alright. So here, if you got the red to skulls and a 4 match alignment, we can cast that. But if not, you can create even more skulls. We can hit them first anyway, if you like. But if you didn't get any 4 matches now, we can cast this. Hunter's Mark them. Let's create all that red. The chances are we must have something. We have, but normally get better ones than that, but we created loads more skulls anyway, and I think we had an extra turn there as well, which followed up with another extra turn because we had more skulls on the left-hand side. I've jumped forward a little bit further. Let's see how we do against Emperor Liang. Still working really well though, this team. I'm going to cast this Ishbala. I do actually like to get Ishbala prepared first, but not if I'm going to give the enemy a massive load of brown. That's no good. Don't want to do that. Right, so let's get some blue. Let's get rid of the top one and soften up the next one. Ishbala's ready in a couple of rounds anyway, so we can cast our weapon. Got a lot of red there now. This is pretty decent on that 3 match there, but it's not perfect. It is better to do it on a 4 match if you can, but got a second hit here, which is nice. And of course, look out for the green to yellow at the same time. But if you want even more red, more guarantee of killing people, this is the cool thing about this troop here. We'll cast that on the second troop down, because the Hunter's Mark is going to have little effect on the first one, because they're going to die anyway. There's all the red, look. And now we got this. 4 match there, another one there. Ishbala's ready to just wreak absolute havoc upon the enemy. So yeah, pretty good. Let's finish off Liang. He was lucky to survive anyway, to be fair. What do we need? Let's have Corvash steal the glory at the end. But there it is, a nice little fun team there, an alternative team to use from the Underspire team. But like I say, that Underspire team will work very well at the same time. But there's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.